It's your girl IDripIsh, your favorite concept creator. We're gonna talk about it because everybody keep asking me about, post divorce. It's been about a year, just about a little, yeah, about a year. And yeah, I said divorce is the best thing that ever happened to me. Now we're gonna go through the layers of how I got divorced, why I got divorced, and what's the next chapter for me. But people don't get, like, divorce is not the end of the world. You don't have to act like divorce is going to, you know, change your entire life. I mean, mine's changed for the better for me. I ain't gonna say it's for everybody, but that till death do you part. Mm-mm. Like it didn't say to lie, cheat, abuse. It didn't say any of that when they said marriage. So yeah, it didn't say stick through the thick and thin when a man's trying to take your life, or they didn't say stick through the thick and thin when your man's cheating on you constantly. No. Now some women do stick with their men after they cheat. You know what I'm saying? That's a thing. Excuse me. That's a them thing, not a me thing. But like I chose to leave mine because it was some reasons other than the cheating. But to each his own. But I was trying to tell people, like, getting a divorce is not the end of the world. I divorced my husband, I divorced my kids, and that's just doing a little extra stuff that I was doing for them. I had to, like, be as selfish for a little bit and, spend time with me. And I divorced my job. I had to get rid of everything that was toxic in my life. Not saying my kids were toxic, no. Or the things they're doing is toxic, no. But it's just more so, until you start being selfish and start pouring into your cup and start, feeding into you, you're never gonna get to that next level of unbotheredness, unhappiness, and peaceful. Some people are happy with just being in a content marriage and raising their kids and living a content life. Some people are happy with that, and that works for whoever it works for. But for me, a creative, a Pisces, a mother of three, a bad to the bone mama, like, nah. I was like, nah, I'm not waiting. And I decided at 40 years old, well, right before I turned 40, I was like, I don't want to spend the rest of my life being unhappy and being depressed. So I took that leap. And I wouldn't say it's a leap of faith. I definitely had to, like, go through some, like, counseling and, coaching, and I had to do a lot of stuff. I had to rebuild myself and give myself the strength in order to go for it. So therefore it took me a minute. It did. And I kept, going back and forth, like, what can I do? What can I not do? How can I get to this divorce? I didn't want everybody judging me. I didn't want people in my ear about stuff. People told me, don't date nobody, just be single for years and leave my sweater alone. They said just be single for years. And it was just stuff like that. And it did not make sense to me because I was like, y'all, marriage should not be like that. Marriage should never just be an unhappy state for anybody. Okay? Like, I was married for almost 6 years until I took that leap. And I'm glad. It's the best decision I ever made. That man drained my energy, and I had no idea. Because I can show y'all the pictures while I was married, and, like, you can see it in my face to now. I want y'all to understand the difference of the power of investing into yourself, the power of investing your time into your purpose, your alignment, you know what I'm saying, building you, giving your confidence back. I mean, granted, you gain a little weight when you get married. Y'all know that, right? You gain a little weight when you get married. I've always dressed. I've always been thick. Don't get me wrong, but it was just a lot going on, and I was just like, nah, I'm not the best version of myself. And I was trying to make him the best version of himself, and he wasn't even about that life for real, for real. So I was just like, what am I doing? He don't see the bigger picture, and I've always seen the bigger picture. I'm an entrepreneur. He's like a 9 to 5er, which is okay. It works for some people, but I'm an entrepreneur. I need a man that's gonna support me. I need a man that's gonna build a bag with me. I need a man that's gonna pray over me. I need a man that's gonna play about me. I need a man to get this cookie time. Okay, let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. So it was just one of those things. I was like, and it's okay. It's okay that we didn't match. He was there for a season. He was there for that time, and I had to learn that lesson. But I had to work on myself first before. I am not that thick. I'm like okay thick. I'm like curvy thick, but I ain't that thick. But thank you. But I needed time to build myself back up. I needed time to grow. I needed time to just do things for me. So yeah, it was definitely like a whole new ish. So yeah, I had to start doing counseling first before I asked for separation. I had to talk to him. I talked to my mama, and I talked to a couple of friends, single and married, and asked them what their thoughts were. And then I just made the leap. After I had, like, this near life death experience, I woke up from that surgery and I was like, I can't spend another day unhappy. So what I did was I moved around. After that, I told him, I was like, look, if we can't go through therapy and we can't get back on track, we're hitting that 5 year hump too. And if you can't start holding yourself accountable for the things you've done, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a wrap. And he thought I was playing. So guess what? It became a wrap. Okay. We got divorced. Our divorce was finalized in December of 2024, but we separated in 23. So yeah, it had to happen. And I was like, I don't regret one bit of it. Okay, if I can do it all over again, I would get married just to divorce that man all over again and again and again. Where us baddies come from? Am I a baddie? Really? Not me. I'm somebody's mama. Well, thank you. I think I'm cute. Cute face, thin waist with a big behind. I need a dime. Let's top it a lot. Let me stop. But yeah, so he just, I think he felt like, oh, I didn't get the better version of you. I was like, you know why you didn't get this version of me? Because you didn't pour into me as much as I poured into you. You didn't protect me. You did not cheat on me. You just didn't have my back. He disliked me. You know when somebody dislikes you? I'm from Houston, y'all. He just disliked me. So yeah, I was happy that I got out of the situation because it wasn't for me. Now, for somebody else, he might have learned his lessons from the marriage and he might give her a little bit more. This always happens, the next person always gets the better version of whatever they didn't give you. Cool. So when I get married again, because I do want to get married this season, I do. Find me a man. I like chocolate. Well, a little bit. I like anything like more chocolatey than me, because I'm like a caramel almond. So yeah, I need a little something like that. And I like my man grown. I'm 41. So I definitely like my man grown and know what he wants. I think my man's not gonna play about me this season. I know my man's not gonna entertain the BS. He ain't gonna come at me sideways. He gonna be about his business. He gonna be about his finances, and he definitely gonna be about me. And he gonna be like, man, I want you. I'm gonna be intentional. I'm gonna get you off this market. Let's go. You said what? Pop the big toe. Are you out? Bye, Felicia. Oh, I just like to say bye, Felicia. Okay, that's it, y'all. But the reason why people don't understand I have this glow, the reason why people don't understand I have this energy, because I wasted too many years and too much time in my life giving to others and pouring into them and not pouring into myself. The last 6 months or so, I spent pouring into myself, and I'm still pouring into myself. And oh, you're not looking for high mileage? Oh, well, I'm glad you thought about that. Was that like a dig? Oh, you're hurting my feelings. Hold on, let me go find two F's to give. I'll let you know when I find two F's to give. But thank you. I told you it's not. You can't live life without haters. There's always haters everywhere. They like to come in. They like to say mean things because their life is just as negative as their inside and out. But have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye. She said. She said. You could be like, loser. Let me stop. Y'all, I don't have time to be entertained with y'all. I can play all day. We can go back and forth, but I ain't got time for that. Okay, that's fine. You seem better. There's plenty of women out here that's gorgeous and beautiful. Everybody got their own little thing. They got their own swag. That's cool. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, go stand in the corner, okay? Until I call you out of timeout, okay? That's what my mom used to say. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Don't bring that nonsense to my page. Because social media and the trolls and everybody else be doing a little thing, and we're not here for that. I was just talking about divorce and how wonderful it was for me. And it's probably one of the people that's blocked on my phone now. They be trolling my damn social media just to talk smack. And I think it's cute. I think it's cute that somebody feels like they have to come on my page and troll because they're not man or woman enough to say it to my face. You'd be surprised. The hate be real in these streets. I'm not gonna tell you this lie. I'm not gonna. We're gonna go through these series of telling you why the hate is real. It'll be your friends, it'll be your family, it'll be your own partner, your own boo thing that has an issue with you because. So you gotta watch who's next to you. You gotta watch how people move around. You gotta watch what people say about you behind your back. Cause baby, that issue's real. And the little people that like to run their mouth, baby, leave that, say that for the birds. Let them be. You're right. I don't need to address the negativity. Just tell them they'll stand in the corner. I grab their plate on the way out the barbecue. Like, bye. They did hate Jesus. Like, Jesus was hated. Like, They didn't believe in him. They thought he was like weird. They tried to talk down on that man. That man showed them all. He's like, you wouldn't even be here today if it wasn't for me. Jesus is a real OG. Jesus like the player from the Heavenly Leia. He was like, baby, you wouldn't even be standing on this earth if it wasn't for me. But I'm gonna let you have it. You want to talk that? You want to talk that? You want to run your mouth? I'll shut this bitch down, okay? I'm just saying, I'm sharing. Like, tell people it is what it is. Life has a funny way of showing you things, and I've been quiet for too long. I've been protecting people's images for too long. I've been like, oh no, I don't want to make them look bad. I never called the cops on my ex-husband for trying to take my life, and I should have. I really should have. And people say, you say it so light now. I said, because God gave me my awakening. And granted, I don't understand everything as of yet, but it's an understanding of why he tried to take my life and how he failed at that attempt. And why he tried to take it again and he failed at that attempt, and how he tried to take my life again and he failed at that attempt, because you can't stop what God had put on this earth. Once he makes you a chosen one and you got a word to spread and a testimony to give, there is no man in hell that's going to stop what that man got for you, okay? And I'm going to say that out loud, because God has been so good to me. He gives me grace. He gives me understanding. He gives me peace. He gives me happiness. And granted, we don't see everything in physical world sometimes, but we have to have an understanding that he's a good man and he does whatever he needs to do, and whatever we need of him, he gives to us. All we got to do is ask. Until you start, no, you're right. You're right. I just, God had to give me my awakening, and he waited till the right time, because I always ask God to give it to me. Like, when I was younger, when I was like, God, give it to me when I'm young, but I was like, okay, I'm 41. I'm not old. I'm cute. You know what I'm saying? I'm more mature now, and I know how to handle it and know how to address situations and how to move with intent now. And I was like, I wouldn't even change it. I like how everything happened in my life. I ain't gonna say I like, but I understand why everything happened in my life and why we are here. Oh, 3322. I love my angel numbers. Hey. Like, oh, I'm preaching with my things. Okay, they gonna show, baby. Jesus showed a little skin. We are not here to judge, okay? You want me to cover up like this? Let me tell you, y'all be worried about people preaching. Y'all, the pastors be doing half the work. They do a lot of work behind the scenes. And yet and still, y'all believe into somebody, well, they're human. They're human. So, like, I never put somebody above God. No. But they're human. They do a bunch of stuff. But you worried about me showing a little skin. You worried about the wrong thing, baby. You worried about the wrong thing. I'm hanging out, and I tell you, with my legs out, whatever I got out is out. You gonna come to my church? I can dance. Look, I'm telling you, we always had a lady in church, big thick one. She be in church with her little chest out, be like doing this, baby. Y'all worry about the wrong. Y'all have to go to some old school churches. They been had their little chest out and their little behind out. We just didn't say nothing because we were like, and God said. I have everybody over there. I need a love offering. I feel a love offering. Let me stop. Jesus, stop. I crack jokes. I'm goofy as hell, y'all. That's what you're going to get. I talk shit. I'm really goofy. I laugh at my pain, because I feel like I should not let the negative aspect of everything that happened in life take over what grace and God, the grace that God gave me. He made me happy. He made me bubbly. He made me the woman that I am today. And I can never be so ever grateful. And it's my turn. It's my time to shine. It's my time to step out into this world. It's my time to introduce myself. My name is Ishmaelita, aka IDripIsh, the one and only. What am I doing? I just got back from doing a podcast. Y'all don't stay tuned. So people don't know. I just started a production company. I quit my job at 20 years. Start this production company from scratch. I don't really know all that I'm supposed to be doing with it, but this is God's calling. So he's going to show me. He's giving me the right people that's going to be in my life. The right people that's going to help me move and shake. Because no, I don't want to do everything. My goal is to hire people. I love to give people opportunities. So that's the only reason why I want to start a production company, because a lot of people want to be in the industry. A lot of people want lead roles. A lot of people want to be in the business, or a lot of people just want to do something different. They don't have to work for the man and spend hours of doing endless, countless stuff and not really being appreciated for it. So no. Do I do private Bible lessons? No, but I can do consulting. Yes, I do consulting. You can do 30 minutes or an hour, or you can book VIP iDrip. And that's just more so talk about anything, how life is, boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage, divorce, hating friends. Baby, I've been there, done it. Like, Lord knows. There's a Holy Spirit? No, because God is good. And what does that got to do with these? What does these got to do with it? The Holy Spirit is within you. It's not what I wear. It's a spirit. Okay. But thank you for the intro. Thank you. You know, like what's my cash app? Cash app me there? Oh, you better hit it up. Am I in Cali? No, I'm in Houston. You know everything big in Texas, y'all. What Melvin did off of Baby Boy? Oh no. Why? You said what's my cash app? I don't know. I don't say that out loud. It's on my TikTok. You can go on my TikTok. It's in my bio. IDripIsh Rachel. I'm just saying. Look. Y'all worried about the wrong. You're showing little boobies. Okay, so when you go to church, right? Y'all told us we got to dress covered up. No, I don't go to church with my thing. I just came from a podcast, so I can still talk about how good God is, even with my chest out. Even God showed a little skin. Okay, we're not here to cast stones. That's number one. Number two, baby, I'm grown. I don't explain myself to nobody. It is what it is. You're gonna get what you're gonna get. Right now, like a potato skin. When I'm done and I take off my little hair and makeup, I'm like a butt naked potato. And whoever gets me, they're gonna get all of it. You're gonna get this butt naked potato and this potato skin because that's what you're gonna get. God made all of this, and it's natural too. So thank God for this, okay? Let me tell you, this is after divorce body, okay? Because his body definitely came in right after too. I was like, okay, Jesus, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Look, y'all worry about the wrong thing. Your chest is out, and I call them titty tips, but I used to do it when I was serving. They're like, your chest is out. I know. How do you think I get my tips? This is like Twin Peaks, but Bible version. Let me stop. God, he knows. God knows. I'm sorry. Jesus, he know. He be like, ish. I'm like, Jesus. He be like, ish. I'm like, Jesus. He's like, girl, you better stop. I'm like, you made me. Oh my gosh. Y'all, why can I not be excited? Why can't I talk about how good God is? Why can't I talk shit even have my chest show? Y'all say hi to the twins, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, you got to talk to God in a way. Like, God is like my man. Like, he spoils me. He puts me in my soft girl life. This man, like, cherishes me. He loves on me. He gives me peace. He holds me on the nights when I need him. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, like, really treats me like I'm his number one girl. And he has plenty of people around, but he treats me like I'm his number one girl. And he never forgets that. Oh, for you saying that, you must be feeling something. Who hurts you? I'm gonna pray for you tonight or not. Ah, baby. Bye, Felicia. Get off my page. No, you're not getting a close up on my tattoos. It says sassy ish. I got it when I was 18. Y'all, this sweater just wasn't. I lost some weight, and I guess my things are a little bigger, but I lost some weight, so it doesn't sit the way it used to sit. So who cares? Y'all worried about the wrong thing. You shouldn't talk about Jesus and have your chest out. And the pastor shouldn't be preaching in church after he got half the congregation pregnant, but they still do so anyway. So you worried about the wrong thing. Only God can judge you. God made me this way. I talk smack. I show a little skin. I'm happy as hell. I'm peaceful. I had my awakening. It is what it is. And I'm going to tell everybody how good he is, whether they want to hear it or not. You know, you're not going to get no 360. You get a 180. Boom. There you go. See, that was given right there. You want to see that weight? What you trying to say? I'm thick with it? I'm thick with it. I think God did an amazing job. Okay. I didn't know that I was holding on to everybody's dead weight until I got my divorce. And then bam, this body started coming in, the skin started glowing, my happiness started shining bright. People's like, you just look lighter. I said, I dropped 220 pounds of dead weight that served me no good. And that man told me that he don't want to pay me my money. He said, since you wouldn't talk about me on social media, tell social media pay you. Bet, say less. Because he told me nobody's going to want me as a mother of three and at 41. And he said that, I should have been happy that he gave me a shot at being with a woman with three kids. And I was like, oh, he acted like I didn't have a roster. And I thought it was cute at one time. And I was like, I wish I had known better then. Shoot, I got rid of my roster. My roster was a nice little roster too. Had me a millionaire, had an engineer, I had a financial investment banker. Like I had some guys, they were just older. You know what I'm saying? And they thought I was too young to, get married. But shoot. Would I date a 35-year-old? Yeah, I'm 41. That's not nothing. You got to be 35 and up to ride this ride. TT-ish, don't play. I like my man grown. Like grown. Like divorce was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I wish I had did it sooner when I wanted to. But God had to give me the right time and the right message and like to make sure that I was confident enough to do so. Because sometimes in relationships, you lean on the other person to give you validation and it's not what it really is. You're allowing somebody else to validate who you are as a person, and it should never be that. It should never be that. I would never allow somebody to tear down my confidence, tear me down, period. Try to tell me that I ain't worth nothing and that they feel like they're better than. Because what goes around comes back around. And I put that on God, okay? So I think me and Karma like real cool. Karma, go do your thing. Because what you did was you told me that I wasn't good enough, and he told me that I was this and I was that, and he always just complained about me. And it's almost like he was like trying to tear my confidence level down so I can feel like it's almost like a hero victim thing. He wanted to tear me down so he could try to build me up, to tear me down and try to build me up so I wouldn't go nowhere. Until I was like, you know what? There's more out there than this. Because this marriage really didn't serve a purpose other than waste my time and energy. But it had to happen so I could learn the type of woman that I am today, the type of marriage that I know I'm going into for my next season, the type of man that I would appreciate, the type of man I need to love on. I had to address my issues. I had to address what I was bringing to the table, and I had to hold myself accountable too. It wasn't just a him thing. Granted, I want to say it's majority him, but I'm gonna be the bigger person. But like I had to help hold down my part too. So yeah, and it took me a lot to be that mature about it and speak about it. One man's trash is another man's treasure. On God, now being in the dating world is trash right now in Houston, but I've only been in the dating world for about a year, so we'll see. We'll see what 2026 has for me. Like a lot of people say, like, oh yeah, he didn't see the value, he didn't see this, but you know what? He pretty much told me what he was and how he felt about me. And when I did my podcast, I was like, dang, I was never really in love with the man. I was just like, oh, that shit hit. And I was like, that should never be like that. I want to be in love with my man. My husband, baby, I want to take care of him. I want to love him. I want to be happy to go home. I don't want to sit in the car and cry, but like, I don't want to go home today. You know what I'm saying? No, I want to run through that door, but like, I just want to jump on him and love on him and pray over him and feed him and give him this cookie and like, you know what I'm saying? Just enjoy life with him. I don't ever want to have that part where I'm dreading on going home. I'm trying to stay out as long as possible. So I ain't gotta, I'm just saying. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't think they like I might not have been the right woman for him. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna find a woman that's meant for him, that he's gonna love on unconditionally, that he's gonna treat proper. So that's just a him thing. I can't even hold it against him. He didn't treat me right, cool. On to the next. The woman he was cheating on me with, that's probably who he ended up with. Who knows? We never know. But let them be. He want to be seen and be chosen, let him be. It is what it is. That's whatever. I know I'm good. Will he ever touch me again in life? Well, no. Will he ever really see me again in life? No. Let me tell you how good God is. After that divorce, I haven't really had to see his face at all. And I asked him, I was like, look, I need, run me my money. That's it. I don't care if it's $5. Run me my money. And he was just like, well, it's your fault I'm going through this and this. And I'm like, here you are playing the blame game. It's my fault. Your life is this. Baby, we haven't been together in about 2 years. Stop blaming others and start talking to God about what I need to do better unto you. Until he addresses his flaws and holds himself accountable, he gonna keep going through the same thing. It's gonna be the same cycle that he gonna keep repeating over and over again until he chooses to make that change. I didn't want to be miserable, and plus he tried to take my life. I think a lot of people miss. There's like, oh, he's quiet, he wouldn't do it, and I'm like, no, this man did. And I don't know why he tried to take my life. I can't even fathom. But I know when I'm in the front of my house screaming for help because his hands are around my neck and he's trying to choke me to death, that's a different type of level. And for me staying a little bit after that, it kind of tore a piece of me down. And it hurt that I stayed. I didn't call the cops because I didn't want to put jail in his life. And I was like, what kind of messed up ish is that? The man tried to take your life, and you didn't call the cops because you didn't want to put the cops in his life when he tried to take yours and he didn't value yours. And I had to realize that. And it hurt. It really did hurt, but it hurt me more because I felt resentment towards myself. I punished myself for staying. I did a lot for doing what I did, and I had to address that, and I had to move on, and I had to forgive him no matter how much I really didn't want to, but I had to. But I let karma take her place, and she did. And the quiet people always, like, you're right. The quiet people always be doing some little side things. You just never know. He quiet, he was chill, nobody would ever know. But it was a thing. He probably did it before to his exes, and nobody ever said nothing. They just thought, like, oh, I would never get caught. I would never get exposed. Too late. You messed with the wrong one, boo. Mess with the wrong one. I let God reveal people, like, for who they are and what they are and how they gonna keep moving and keep it pushing like that. But I tell you this now, divorce has been the best thing that could happen for me because it allowed me to reveal what I need to do, my purpose, my alignment, the next man I'm about to marry, how my life has changed completely. I did a complete 360 and how I was moving and shaking and the people around me. He had to expose everybody. It wasn't just that he exposed me. God exposed everybody around me. And people like, oh, you acting like you this because of social media. You doing this because you doing a movie. You doing this because you starting businesses. No, I'm acting like this because I'm meant for this. This is what I have dreamed of. You wasn't there when I was a child. I was brought in this world alone. I'm going to leave this world alone. So why am I worried about your little opinions? It don't pay a damn bill in my house. You got to start putting some respect on what you do and how you move and how you shake and who you are. Stop allowing people with their negative thoughts. Somebody always got an opinion. Those are meant to be wiped and flushed down the toilet. Because last time I checked, their opinions is not doing anything for you but running their damn mouth. So stop letting people try to tell you what not to do. What to do. Like, for real, for real. If you want to get a divorce and you talk about it with somebody first, have an understanding, get some quiet time alone with God. If you need to, talk to a marriage counselor, go to church, or they got plenty of people, or call me, okay? I can consult you about it. I want you to make the right decision for you and your household. Granted, a lot of people just stay together just because. I didn't want to stay with him just because he was half the rent. We were roommate marriage. I didn't want to stay because of that. I had to leave because he tried to take my life for one. He kept cheating on me for two. And that man didn't like me. And I didn't like sleeping in fear. I don't like sleeping with a knife under my pillow. I didn't like that. I didn't like that he just hover over me and try to punch me. That it gave me anxiety. I was always on edge. And I don't like that. So when they ask me why I'm excited, why I'm happy all the time, why, like this shit's real. I could have lost my life and my kids will never be waking up to their mother. So I want people to understand that. There's a lot of violence going on these days, and it's between men and women. It's not just men, it's women too. You see, that girl killed her ex-boyfriend, and I don't like that. We're not in this world to be like that. There should be never that much hate or jealousy or insecurity in life. If you are ever in that position, or ever you really do need somebody, you hit a ish up. We'll try to find you some help and do what we got to do. He has a mother. That's a different story. I'm not going to bring them into it. But yeah, he has a mother, and he's a mama's boy. And I don't know what. I'm not going to make excuses, but one thing I did, I got asked a question, what did you do to provoke him? Let's put it like that. All right, y'all, that's my time for divorce chapter 1. We're going to go into it. I'm going to tell you how I divorced my kids and how I divorced my job too, because this awakening that God put me through is time, y'all. And I think I like the nighttime. This Tuesday nights is cool. So we might do Tuesday nights too, okay? It's toxic. Yes, it's toxic. And, sometimes the parents do know, but they don't want to address their kids' issues. It's not my job to try to make a family address family issues. You're old school. We all old school. Like, they try to keep everything in the household. Cool. But one day you're going to run into the wrong person and they're gonna really put you on to exposing your secrets. So I tell people, watch watch what you do and watch what you say. It's go time, baby. I might start. I might start. Okay, Greg. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Have a nice night, okay? All right, y'all. Y'all be safe. You was with your wife for 30 years. Okay, so you had a good little minute, huh? You don't need to see these tats. It says sassy-ish. Am I a cougar? No, I don't really date that young. I mean, TT love the kids, but I ain't trying to get nobody no lunch money. I like to be spoiled. Well, I'm in the season to be spoiled, okay? That part. It's my looks that got you listening? Or is it my boobies? I think even if I had it like this, y'all still look, because I'm still cute. You said okay, so you live in Canada and he lives in India and he wants to come to marry you. How long y'all been together? Now, if it's fast, yeah, he doing something. You 35. I'm 41. And oh, y'all were together since. Oh, so how did you get to Canada? Y'all grow up together? So if y'all been together for a while, do you want him to come? You gotta start asking yourself the question before you take the leap of faith on marriage. Ask yourself your question: can you see yourself without him? Can you see yourself like spending the rest of your life with him, changing his diapers, through the thick and thin, the sickness, like they get sick and then what if something happened? I'm in Houston. So yeah. Oh, thank you. Are you 45? Okay. There's nothing wrong. Like, look, you gonna get what you gonna get. I say I'm a hot 33 again. But I enjoy my age. I enjoy being grown. I enjoy all the aspects of this. Hey, Glaze. So if you want to get married, what do you think? If you're having nerves about it, then don't go through with it yet. I would start living together first a little bit to see what it looks like. Cause especially y'all in two different countries. So like, what you gonna do about that? You just left Dallas? Okay. Now where you at now? I'm pretty. Oh, thank you. I said cute face, thin waist with a bit behind. I need it done. Let's top it on. Okay, let me stop. um, cause yeah, I was Ohio born, but I was Texas raised. So I'm from up north. Are you from Memphis? Okay. I mean, I would say Ohio, but my mama thick, my grandma thick, so you gonna get this thick, thick. All right, I get it from my mom. Hi, Jimmy. I'm just gonna say, like, life would be life, and sometimes things happen. We can sit here, we can be like, oh, this happened. I wish I would have changed this. If this, I would have been in, like, but you can't go back to your past. You can't change what happened back then. All you can do is look for today and what tomorrow has to bring and keep it pushing. Oh, Memphis here too? I have been to Florida. I love Florida. Florida is beautiful. Florida's a good vibe, okay? I love looking at the ladies, the guys, the people out on the beaches doing weird things. I love it all. I like just to be outside sometimes. I like to experience life. We don't ever get a chance just to stop and enjoy what God has given us, you know? You're from what's the ghetto part of Memphis? Oh, thank you, Jimmy. I look like Kim Whitney from Next Friday. I heard that before. They told me that on TikTok. Cause she was like, he was like, Auntie, right? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to reenact that one. Oh, Bay Area. Okay, I've been to Bay Area. Is the Rustic in downtown? The Rustic is over there in what's that called? Upper River Oaks, Uptown. I don't know if it's still downtown. Everybody like downtown people go to Off the Record. Have I ever been to New Jersey? I have not been to New Jersey. No. Uh, I want to go. I've been to New York. I haven't been to New Jersey. My homegirl's like, you need to go to Jersey and find you a man. She's like, Jersey's where I'm like, I'm from New Jersey. You know, I love that little accent. I love it. I'm like, IDripIsh travels around the United States and just go visit the cities. Vallejo, California. No, I've been to San Diego, Montebello, LA. Ooh, my right hand itches. Somebody about to come into some money. Let's put it in my pocket because mama need that money too, okay? Mama trying to pay these bills, honey. Oh, by George R. Brown? Yeah, the rustic still like that's kind of around the corner from it, I guess. If you like, kind of. Yeah, I'm closer to George R. Brown. No, that's NRG. George R. Brown Center. Oh, I don't know. I gotta go see. I haven't really been downtown in a minute. I've been staying inside trying to save my coins. Can I maybe. I don't Mama Grind will tell y'all my business, you know. Let me fix this wig. Are you from South Carolina? I definitely talked to a couple of dudes from South Carolina. It was okay. Your hand be itching too, baby. Let this money come in. God, I just want to thank you for the overflow and abundance that you're about to put in my life, the contracts I'm about to sign, the checks I'm about to cash. Heavenly Father, I'm about to watch you add zeros to my bank account and zero after zero after zero after zero. I want to be so booked and busy I can't count my blessings. In the name of Jesus, amen. Okay. On God. On God. Okay, let me stop. All right, y'all. That's nothing. Nothing, Keith. I'm chilling. I'm about to go though. You dated this woman, she was 61 but looked like 35? Well, hey. Was it good? Was it good? Let me find out. You was getting it popping? Now did she spoil you too? Oh, you like my personality? Thank you. Now was it good? I just got to know. Jerome, was it good? Next time I come to Cali, can you take me on a date? Hell yeah. Look, y'all, I'm not a big fancy dinner all the time. I like tacos. I like hot dogs. I like, is it Gleazies? Gleazies. I like Gleazies. I like it to be dirty, you know what I'm saying? Sloppy and everything. I love, like, I would say a burger. I don't really eat that much beef a lot, but I like tacos and quesadillas and like egg rolls. I like street food. I do. I love a good food truck, you know? Oh, thank you. Like, look, mama, I could be a cheap date, really, for real. I think that's a good day. I think amazing day for me. Might going to the beach, looking at the water, the waves, doing some content, meeting new people, take some pictures, take some shots, get some food from the food truck, watch the sun in the sky. Oh, you like my skin tone? Thank you. So I'm just like one of those chill type. And then I like to dress up and dress like Barbie and go do stuff or roller skate. I like to do a little bit of everything, you know? You only get one life to live. So we're not going to spend it trying to worry about my leg, my neck, my back, my, just like that. First, you got to put your neck into it. Just, okay, let me stop. But you know, just do it, do it. You're jealous of my coat, my little, I'm not playing with y'all, but thank you. Have I ever been to Indiana? Is that what you're saying? Thicker than a snicker. Okay, baby. This cornbread fed down here, down south, baby. You gonna eat. Oh yeah, I definitely like to cook. My favorite dish that I can cook is my bourbon brown sugar chicken glazed thighs. I like to make some mac and cheese, some cornbread, and some greens mixed with kale. It'd be busting, or some dirty rice. Ooh, dinner in Malibu overlooking the ocean. Say when, okay? Baby, I'm gonna have my back fat out too with a little like a back out dress. You're gonna see all these dimples, okay? You're gonna get what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the dimples, the rolls, the dots. Oh, my hand is itching again. Look at that money coming in. I asked God, I told him I need a financial blessing. And he was like, hold on. I was like, no, I need it now. Shoot, I'm tired of paying these bills. Living out here is hard. And I'm single and nobody to pay my bills. And I gotta do it by myself. But I'm grateful. I can still do it. I've been doing it by myself. I'm gonna keep doing it by myself. I'm from Houston. Dinner at Taco Bell? Well, I don't like all the meats from Taco Bell. It's like mystery meat. I do like Taco Bell. I like my supreme taco or chalupa, my little fries with the little cheese queso, and I like to give me the cinnamon twist with a Baja Blast, and that's it. I like cornbread too. It gotta be sweet. The shape is fire. Oh, thank you. I try. This waist is coming in. I need to work out though. It's been like 4 weeks I haven't worked out, y'all. Look, I like to cook. I do enjoy being at home and cooking. I like to make waffle burgers. Those are amazing. Waffle burgers are the truth. I make homemade waffles. I put Knob Creek maple in it. It's the truth. And then sweet cream, some honey butter, a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg in my waffle, and then I make a sausage patty, and I make a hash brown patty, and I put some bacon in there, and I put a fried egg, and I drizzle it with some maple syrup. I might do that. Y'all want to see my cooking and drinks? Like I can make drinks and I can make food. I used to do that back then, and I stopped doing it years ago. Can you can get a side? What about this? Is that good? There we go. There you go. Have I been to the Bahamas? Yes. I love the Bahamas. Take me back. Lobster for lunch on the beach. I met some amazing people from New York. We explored the city. It was a whole vibe. I love Bahamas. I love Jamaica. I like Belize. I like Aruba. I like Mexico. I like it all. Anything that I can just get away for a few days and just enjoy life. My IG is IDripIsh. IDripIsh all around, except for TikTok. TikTok is IDripIsh Rachel. It's only one page. People, I got 10 fake pages on me. But if I have 46K following, so you follow that page. Like you have to follow that page. It has to say 46K. Can I stand up? You know what? What's my email? Y'all get one stand up, and that's about it because mom about to go. Okay, boom. Oh, hold on. Boom. Okay. That was first because I don't even do that for my TikTok following. They be faithful to me. What's up with the single life? I just became single as of like last year, so it's okay. I haven't really been dating like that. I try to give people a chance. It's just not for me right now. I'm not in the season to waste my time. So yeah. All right, but mama gotta go. I gotta eat and I gotta get to bed because I gotta get up at 5 a.m. So y'all have a wonderful night. I'll try to catch y'all again. Y'all just text. Oh, hit me up on Instagram. Y'all follow my Instagram. IDripIsh. Oh, you said his loss? Look, he didn't even really want this. He did not want this at all. Like, I want my man to like, dang, I want him to walk past me. He can't even look at me without want to grab on me. That's what I would love. Okay. But let me go get ready for bed and let me go say my prayers and manifest because I'm there's money coming in because my hand itching. So y'all have a wonderful night. I'll post a picture or two, a little something. Okay. Bye, Felicia's.